Hello YouTube. Welcome to what could prove to be a momentous historical event. Yes, we're starting a new CRYPTBEARDS. Isn't that exciting? Are you feeling your buttocks clenching together? Are you making a small high-pitched noise? I bet you are. Some of you will be so excited your hair's falling out, and I apologise for that, but it's just an effect I have on people. Don't worry, it's not radiation. You'll be fine. Unless you're in a radioactive area, in which case, check, it might be radiation. I can't guarantee it's not. In fact, if your hair's falling out in a sudden, sort of like surprising manner, definitely check there's nothing radioactive going on. I mean, to be honest, by the time your hair's falling out, you're fucked anyway. You might as well not know. Ooh! Started that one a bit dark, didn't I? Should we get on with the game? Probably should, yeah. Let's do that. Should we start playing? Here we go. As I was telling the liveys just a moment ago, it might help if I put the window in focus. There we go, start playing. And we'll start in Aniu, Region 1. We're going to play Dwarf Fortress. Here we go. Now, as I was telling the liveys a moment ago, I put some rather fruity world gen parameters in. We're getting 200 volcanoes, so I can hopefully find a nice volcano embark. I've put in 2,000 types of vampiric curses and weird creatures. Now, I don't know what effect that's going to have on the game, but I suspect it's going to cause a bit of trouble. So we'll see how it works out. This is a beta release of DF Hack. It is more stable than an alpha release, but bugs are still possible, possibly including crashes and save corruption. Make backups of your saves beforehand to be safe. Okay, don't show me that again. I don't need to know that. Load the civilized populations. Here we go. Granite 651. So that's how many years I ran the world gen for, so it's exciting. Cleanodev. It's not a proper name. You're not fussy. Well, that's okay then. That's good. Hello, Fuzzy Logic. Oost to you too. I mirror your panicked outcry. Oh. There we go, I finished my coffee. Tacoma Games. Okay. So we're loading. Are you getting the mouse pointer? No, I've disabled it. You can't see it, so I can't use it as a pointer, can I? It's probably a good idea for me to actually go into the Dwarf Fortress little settings here and say capture... Oh, it is saying capture cursor. What's all that about then? Ah, here we go. The window needs to be in focus. Of course it does. Of course it does. Why would it not need to be in focus? Doesn't this stuff happen after the embark as well? Do I not see this... We've got two sets of music. Something very strange is happening. I think Sound Sense has suddenly decided to burst into life. Come on. Mute the normal Dwarf Fortress sounds. Here we go. Here we go. Respond, computer. Wow. Did we drop any frames there from the intense overload of the CPU? No, apparently not. Well, that's the old Ryzen multi-core kicking into action, isn't it? Oh, come on. I say Ryzen multi-core kicking into action just as I start noticing that Dwarf Fortress has resolutely refused to kick into action. We have processed a mere 12 days of granite in the year 651. Please tell me this marker tells me when we're going to stop. Come on. Come on, Dwarf Fortress. You can do it. Oh dear, it sounds like we've got some crying upstairs. Hopefully that's in protest of bedtime rather than a result of some kind of accident. Bear with me one moment. I'm just going to mute my microphone. I apologise for this, but I just have to check. I don't want to miss anything bad happening. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? I'll see you in a moment. Sorry. Sorry about that. I apologise for wandering off, but there's a bit of a minor disturbance in the house. It's not what I would describe crisis level for now, but we'll see what happens. My graphics pack appears not to have loaded. How long have I been sitting there without any stream going out? That's terrible. Yeah, there was an oost from upstairs. It's still ongoing. Could be developments, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. For those of you watching on YouTube, hopefully you just skipped forward until my head came back. Please tell me you did. Yeah, oh well. Anyway, let's get back into the game and see what's happening. Now, as I said, my graphics pack doesn't appear to have loaded, so I genuinely have very little clue of what I'm looking at. Let's have a little look around using the arrow keys. Hopefully the graphics pack will load once we're into the game, otherwise I'm going to have to bloody reboot. But we'll do that once we've sent our dwarves out. Okay. I really don't understand what I'm seeing here, to be brutally honest. ASCII for the win, says Donovan Badboy, but I'm afraid I've spoiled myself by using graphics packs too many times. Well, I'm using Phobos, which I was fairly certain I used before, or Phoebeus, whatever it's called. Anyway, let's find out what a volcano is. This looks like a promising candidate for volcanicity. Let's have a little look. It's a mountain, the washed finger, with a temperate temperature, no trees, but thick other vegetation, with calm surroundings, and it has, crucially, a volcano, which is, I believe, here on the map. What's the scroll keys? UMKH, of course. What other keys could it possibly be? Oh, hello, we've got some kind of weird... Oh, okay, that's the... Oh, it's the mouse pointer doing that. Okay, that makes sense. So what have we got here? This... Deep metals, fluxstone layer, view biome, F1, F2. No, we've only got one biome in here at the moment, apparently. If I move up, this should be good, right? What have we got? We've got two biomes. One biome which is mountain, temperate, thick vegetation, and then we've got temperate savanna with sparse trees. This could be a problem with very few trees. Bottom left of the zoomed panel. Bottom left of the zoomed panel. This one. What, here? You're saying? Or is that's a little that's a response from an earlier moment, isn't it? Anyway, so this is a candidate. We're in the top left hand of the main of the whole world. This is a rather scary looking, huge, evil area in the middle, but we're quite far removed from it here. We've got a volcano down here. What goes on down here? Let's go and see what this volcano is all about, shall we? Zoom down super fast if we can. Hold down shift. That's the ticket. There we go. Ah. Okay. So, is this an ocean? Tropical inland ocean? Is that even possible? That volcano's not close enough to the river, really, for any fun times. Mind you, rivers frame death, really. I mean, ideally, you just want some standing water if you can. No, we're not getting the volcano in there, are we? How about this one down here? What have we got here? Nope. Nope, not doing that. Oh, hang on, there's one over here as well. This one looks interesting. What's these yellow eyes? Tropical broadleaf forest. That's a civilization. That's a settlement. Do I really want to be right next door to a settlement of what kind? Oh, there's only dwarves and elves. Oh, shit, elves. Do I want to be in a tropical, dry, broad-leafed forest? I don't think so. It doesn't seem very exciting, does it? It seems positively tedious, to be honest. Let's find something a bit more exciting. What's this over here? We seem to have another area of volcanicity. Here it is. Oh, look at this. What's this? Oh, my goodness. The Dune of Liberating. Oh, okay. I thought there was a shitload of volcanoes there. I am wrong. That's just a blistering hot desert. Of course it is. Why would it be anything else? Ah, now we've got some interesting activity around here. What's this? This little green area here with a volcano in. Tropical freshwater marsh. Swampy volcano dwarves? I mean, it has a certain ring to it. But I don't know if a swamp embark is going to be good for this. Because we need something slightly easy just to get me back into the swing of things, really, don't we? I mean, come on. I'm rusty. I've not played this for a while. What's this over here? Let's have a look. Tropical shrubland. Hot tropical shrubland. More. Can we go further north for a bit of volcano action? I'm seeing just the markers here, but we have seen volcanoes appear like this away from actual main map markers. Oh, here we go. What's this up here? Is that marsh? Rocky wasteland. No, I don't think so. I don't really think we should be doing rocky wasteland. It makes no sense. There's a volcano right next to a super evil biome. The Hills of Dangling. Oh no, that's the next one. The Spike of Ruin. Surroundings sinister. No, I don't think we'll go there. That seems a little bit too fruity for my current standings in Dwarf Fortress. We're right over the top of the crazy zone here. Let's move over a bit. No, I'm not seeing any more volcanoes around here. Zoom up a bit. Oh, here we go. There's some right on the edge of the map. On the borders of civilization. Next to the freezing biome. Oh, they're in a freezing biome, not next to it. Okay, let's come down a bit. There's got to be a volcano somewhere. I mean, that first one we looked at was actually pretty good, wasn't it, now that I think about it? So here we go. Temperate, Untamed Wilds. Okay. Let's move the thingamajig down a bit. Don't press N. Oh, you stupid fucking idiot. No! M. That's the one we want. So how many biomes we got here? F1, temperate savanna. F2, temperate grassland. Yeah, full screening Dwarf Fortress may not yield the most results. We'll have to see about that. Oh, these graphics are so fat. pH fat. You know, it might be time to go back to the original spot, you know. What's this here? What's over here? This is a volcano. Grassland again. MJ. No, that's the one. Meh. Grassland, bit boring, isn't it? Let's go back over. Let's go all the way back over where we were before. Ah, there's a shift key on the other side of the keyboard. Well done me for remembering that. It's this one down here, isn't it? No, the volcano was somewhere around... Was that our candidate? The tropical broadleaf forest. Heavily forested, thick wilderness. Clay, very deep soil, shallow metals, deep metals. No aquifer. Nice, nice. Dwarves, humans and elves. My civilization. Do I want to come from the quick mansion, the axe of courtesies, the tombs of riddling, the abyssal gravel, the vigorous tongs, or the purple seal? Oh my goodness, there's a certain amount of innuendo possible in that little statement, isn't there? Okay. Now, this wasn't the place, was it? The river's too far away. Do we want to do this one? Oh. Heading north a bit, just making sure I didn't miss a previous candidate. It would be nice to have a bit of mountainside to dig into. This looks like a volcano. What have we got down here? Ah, now this one. Let's go away from our civilization. The Scarce Spine. Oh, hot mountains. No, we've gone to the hot zone again. Hot shrubland. Okay, I think that place might be the best. The tropical broadleaf forest. For the sake of actually embarking. I've lost it. Oh, well done, scoundrel, you idiot. Where's it gone? I'm way too high. Way too high. It was on the verge of, on the edge of a lake, wasn't it? Or an ocean. Not this one, clearly. Ah! Is this the one? Tropical broadleaf forest. Yeah, we got it. We got it. So I think what I will do is I'll move that down there and across there. Put the volcano in the top left. We're not going to get an actual river, but then again, let's see how it works with this. Let's see how we do. So, the Bright Frunk of Musk, Brook Snarlinghold. Oh, we do have a brook, apparently. Well, that'll be okay then. That's fine. That's fine. The notes function is awesome when you sort of take the time to go through and annotate it. But for the sake of me just banging on to get into a game, oh my god, it's too much. And, of course, the interfaces. So yes, okay, we're going to be part of the Axe of Courtesies. It seems right. Can I do that? How do I move up? There we go, the Axe of Courtesies. Okay, so it seems like we found a place, so we can embark. Now, do we prepare for the journey carefully? Of course we do. Of course we do. Let's not muck around. And of course, we can name these people, can't we? Who's going to be part? Oh, can we not name the individuals yet? That's a bit annoying. C, customize. Customize nickname. Okay, here we go. Boom. Although, having said that, it might make sense to just do that in Dwarf Therapist, right? Is there Fluxstone? I don't know. But, well, whatever. This is just a warm-up game if we start doing badly. If it does well, then this is a main game. But, you know, whatever. I don't want to customize the name anymore. Let me press escape. There we go. Okay, so we got 10 points. I'm going to put 2 guys into mining. How do I do that again? Oh, for fuck's sake. It's plus, isn't it? There we go. Plus. They only need 1 point in it because, frankly, they're going to level up pretty damned fast. And I'm not going to give them any other duties. We're then going to look at Cadol Notanon-Sakzor, the peasant, and turn them into something quite different. You're not going to be a peasant. You're going to be a woodcutter / carpenter. Now, we're only going to put 1 level in woodcutter because, again, they'll get that back. And we're going to put 1 point in carpenter because that's what I do. What do we also want to give them? Woodcutter, carpenter, you're going to be carrying an axe. It might make sense to give you some skill with it, but then again, in order to get the best use, we're going to have to put you in a militia, which is... Yeah. Of course you can have a dwarf Donovan Bad Boy, of course. Once we get round to it. Once we're in the game, I'll get up old Dwarf Therapist and we'll start dishing out names. Like it's going out of fashion. Woodcutter, carpenter, that's cool. We'll leave that. So, Mafol, the peasant. You are going to do something entirely different. You're going to be our grower. We need a grower. Everyone needs a grower. You're also going to be our herbalist and our brewer. No, we're going to keep you doing that. That'll be fine. Okay, so not a weaver, trapper, ambusher. There might be some new skills in here that I've not seen before. I've seen Gelder before, but that's an interesting skill. I mean, really? It's a skill? Should it not come under some other medical category? No, well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I think that's enough, actually. We'll leave her with those skills, which were, again, scoundrel. Remember, don't just say that and then forget. Page down. There's a good move. The hell did I... there we go. Grower and herbalist. Okay, so the next one. Vabok. What are you going to be? Well, we need a mason. We definitely need a mason. But beyond that, maybe we give you a bit of engraving? No, we'll level that up later on. We're not going to start engraving straight away. Mason might be the best... mechanic? Just in case no one turns up with a mechanic skill. And who else? What else can we put in here? You want to be a doctor? Okay, Donovan Bad Boy, we'll make English a doctor once we get down to them. And that shall be you. But we'll have to remember that. Remind me once we get into the game so I can rename with Dwarf Therapist. What did I just give them again? Jesus, I'm terrible. Mason. What goes with that? Mason, mechanic. You know what? I think we can leave it. Let's go down here, and here is our medical dwarf. Chief Medical Officer, Donovan Bad Boy. Okay, where are the medical skills? Oop, not here. I've gone past them, haven't I? Siege operator. Wound dresser. Here we go. Oh, hello. Settle down. Okay. Wound dresser. Yes, you are a wound dresser. You're a wound dresser. You're a diagnostician. You are also a surgeon, a bone doctor, a suture... Ooh, I've done it again. There we go. A suturer. Okay, we've got 5 more points to spend on you, so maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just put 1 extra in each one. Or maybe give you some kind of social skill. How about a consoler? That could be useful for a doctor. Let's give you a little bit of a bedside manner as well. Oh, a pacifier. Very handy. Here we go. Give you a few social skills. And maybe a bit of concentration or discipline. I don't know what that does, to be honest. Wordsmith, writer, poet, reader, speaker, musician, singer, keyboardist. Oh my god! There are a load of new skills in here. Should we make you an astronomer doctor? A chemist doctor? Oh my goodness. Okay, well that'll do for now. You're all good for now. So now we go to Avoz, Ruronol, the peasant. So we've got a doctor, we need a leader. So we're going to head over here, we're going to go, 1 point of leadership for you. And then Critical thinking? Is that good? Okay, we'll give him critical thinking. It's a new skill. I don't know what it does, but we'll do it. We make you a speaker. We make you a reader. I'm just getting silly here. Poet, writer, wordsmith. We've got to have a negotiator as well. Where's negotiator? Oh shit, we need a record keeper. Fuck, this is getting crazy. Organizer, appraiser. Oh, we've run out of skills. Negotiator. We're going to have to ditch some of the new fangled fancy stuff. Let's dismiss poetry. We don't need poetry yet. And we'll dismiss wordsmith. We'll just keep writer, reader, speaker. That'll do. And then we go up here and we give you some negotiation and some judge of intent. Good. Right, well, I think this is all good. So we move over now. Oh, let's give it a group name. Let's have a look and see what the computer can throw at us. How about a random name? The Steamy Iron. The Passionate Quakes. I mean, sure, it's only the second option, but it's got legs, right? I mean, you've all got a mental image. You've all got a mental image. I can't deny it. It's a powerful set of words. Let's take it. Let's do it. We are the Passionate Quakes. It's lovely, isn't it? Let's get out of here then. We've selected our name. And then we'll go over to the eye. Oh, we've got to name the fort as well. What's the fort going to be called? Plat Tools. No. Helmed Taken. Treaty Flickered. Heavens Board. Wade Hames. Cudgel Scorching. Mighty Castles. Cloister Amuse. Ponder Laboured. Glazerism. Oh, Glazerism. Lauded Staves. Courage Slings. Rhode Iron. Silver Tongs. Tame Paints. Mansion Razor. Tomb Brain. I quite like Tomb Brain. I mean, sure, we normally call the... Actually, we should call the fortress CRYPTBEARDS, shouldn't we? I mean, it is the thing. But then didn't we discover that wasn't actually an option? Let's come down here. We've got Crypt. L... Crab... Crazy Cream... Crazy Creams... Creamy Creep... Crept... Creepy Crescent... Cross... Crow... Crown... Crumble... Crush... oh shit, I forgot what word I'm looking for. Crypt! There we go. Crypt. Thank you. And then... That didn't work, did it? Shit. Crypt. That's... Enter. Crypt Brain. And then we go to our rear compound, which should be Beards. Let's scroll down to Bear. Oh, that was it. There's no beards, is there? Beaks, beasts, bears, boar, born, bees, beers, beetle. No, there's definitely no beards. Damn. Well, let's have Crypt Baked? Yeah. Mamuznel. Crypt Baked. That'll do. We figured it out. We got it done, people. Let's go and pick our starting equipment. Oh, Kyupo, welcome to the stream. E to Sturch. No, I don't think it does get better than Passionate Quakes, to be honest. I should really turn to the chat, shouldn't I? I notice that it's been going on and I've been ignoring it. What a horrible, terrible streamer I am. That's exactly it. They should be there. It should be. Is it Kyupo or Kyupo? I don't know. But we'll get there. We'll get there in the end. Let's see what we want. Right, well, we don't want... Oh, actually, we do want an iron anvil. I thought it had given us a steel anvil for some reason. We'll keep our picks. We'll keep our battle axes. We'll keep the dwarven beer, the ale, the helmet spawn, pigtail seeds, blah, 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 etc., etc. Is there anything I want to ditch? Do I really need the splints and the buckets? I mean, I've got a lot of points left. Oh, yeah. I gave myself extra embark points because... I enjoy doing that. Oh, look, I'm leaning over to scratch my leg and my face has faded off the edge of the camera. I should pay more attention to my positioning, shouldn't I? Get rid of the wheelbarrow and step ladder. Yeah, I think you're probably onto something there. That makes sense. We can always build those. Mind you, a step ladder could be handy at the opening moments for fruit trees. Remember that you need a step ladder for fruit trees, so we can make one. It's not difficult, is it? Let's go and choose... New. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So, do we want prepared Wolverine spleen? A wolverine got loose in the office. Somebody was alerted to this fact. Good song. You should try it out. Well, I think it could be handy to take some cave lobster, because that will provide shells in the... hello? Oh, okay, enter. Take a few cave lobsters because it's food, and it will provide shells in the rubbish pile should someone be stricken with a mood that requires them. Let's go and look and see what else we can take with us. Any suggestions in chat? Copper pick seems unnecessarily heavy. Well, you go for something else. Prepared wolverine heart. Oh my. Let's get away from the meat, the fish, the eggs, and the garden vegetables. We should probably take some more drinks, but I think the ones we've got should be good. Digging implements. Bronze picks, steel picks, bismuth bronze picks, or iron picks. I think we'll stick with the copper ones. They don't wear out, do they? We don't need any weapons right now. Training weapons, ammo, anvils, or leather. Cloth, silk, wood, stone. It might make sense to take a shitload of raw materials for an early start. Livestock, I'm going to go to in a minute. We've got 8 grand to pop, so it makes sense to go through here and have a little check out of what's available. Oh my god, I've been recording for almost half an hour. What kind of monster am I? Do we want to take gems? No. Why do we want to do that? Bodywear, headwear, handwear, footwear, legwear, shields, cheeses, powders and extracts, crafts, toys, instruments, tools. Cages could be handy for traps, but they're not cheap at 20p per pop. Mugs, goblets, buckets, quivers, backpacks, bags, threads, sheets, ropes, splints, crutches, and miscellaneous. Lye, charcoal, potash, pearl ash, and coke. Well, I mean, no point taking any coal or anything, because we are going to try and hopefully go almost immediately for the old magma forges. I'm not seeing anything here. A 0 point embark. Fuzzy. That's maniacal. I mean, how did you get out of that? I mean, you couldn't even mine. You haven't got any picks. Could you make a wooden pick? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Obviously you do. You did it, but I don't. Take a load of extra wood. Stone. I mean, we're starting in a forest. Wood's probably not going to be difficult to come by. Take some metal. Some raw metal to try and start us off. Could be handy. There is no wooden pick. Well, how the hell did you get cracking without a pick? Were they digging with their bare hands? I mean, I suppose they're dwarves, but it seems a little much, doesn't it? Take some... We've got trap components. I can always make those. That's how you make the big bucks. Or I could take some stone blocks. We could just take a shitload of stone. You know what? Let's get out of here. We're going to look at the livestock. Well, I'm not taking rabbits because, frankly, that's going to be a breeding issue. Turkeys, maybe, because they're good for eggs. So maybe we could set up some nest boxes and our dwarves can get themselves some eggs. Wooden axe. Outside buildings you can trade for an anvil. Holy shit. That sounds like pain. So we'll take a turkey gobbler, because it's only 6 points, it makes sense, and maybe a few hens. 3 hens, just to get some eggs. We are going to have to make nest boxes for that, but that's okay, we'll get around to that. Hunting dog. We haven't really got a hunter, have we? I mean, I suppose we could give the carpenter / wood chopper some hunting stuff, but that doesn't make sense. Let's take some war dogs. We'll take 1, 2, 3 female war dogs, and 1 male war dog. Where are you, war dog? Do they only do female war dogs? Oh, here we go, there's a male war dog. And 1 of those, please. Yes. Cats, no. Kittens, no. Mules, no. Donkeys, no. Horses, no. Cows, no. Bulls, no. Ewes, no. Lambs, no. Well, maybe lambs get some wool. Maybe take some sheep, get some wool. Sheep give wool, meat bones and horns. The only animals that give it all. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all, and I want it now. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, we'll take a ram. And we'll take a couple of ewes. Get ourselves a little breeding program. This is clearly going to be an animal farm type scenario. Pigs are supposed to be good, aren't they? I thought they were quite good. Maybe not. Cavy sow, duck, duckling, drake, water buffalo, reindeer. I mean, these all sound like they're going to be a lot of high maintenance madness. Excuse me. 2-humped camel. Keats, guinea cocks, one-humped camels. I don't know, it's all a bit much. Pigs don't need to graze. Oh, that could be useful. Hello, Vasila? Vasila? You'll have to help me with that one. But welcome to the stream. And 2 cats. We could take 2 cats. I'll take some pigs. See, the thing about cats is I don't want a cat explosion. We'll take one of each. Go on then. All right, we've got the cash. We may as well take the cats. There's a cat. And where's another cat? There's another cat. Bang! And the cats are in. So, what do we pick next? I mean, we can afford the big livestock bucks here. I mean, maybe I should be taking buffalo, yak, llama, alpaca, pigs. That was the thing I was going for, wasn't it? Where are we? And then they're above the 2-humped camel. Let's go up. Cat explosions have been nerfed. Oh, that's good. Cavey pigs. Can we get cavey pigs? Don't think we can. Boar. I would like 2 sows and a boar, please. Boop, boop. Boop. Good, good. And we still have a ton of points, which I think we should sink into something useful. So I'm going to go for a ridiculous quantity of lobster, because why not? Let's take, what, I don't know, 100. And we'll also take a shitload of plump helmet spawn, because I can. And then, of course, drinks, because we need them drinks. Cavey pigs are guinea pigs. Ah. Alpaca gives milk and wool. Turkey explosions. So that's something I have to watch out for now, is it? Worried. Guinea pigs apparently are quite good eating. And to be honest, I used to have pet guinea pigs when I was a kid, and they breed like crazy, so I don't think you go hungry if you had a few. And they get pretty big as well. Anyway, enough. Not capybara big, but, you know, big. Dimple cup spawn? I mean, we've got bits of everything. Enough to kickstart us. Let's take a load of white ale. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, I don't have to spend all this cash. Cavey are grazers, indoor fortress. Oh, didn't know that. CRYPTBEARDS will fail due to dwarves starving to death, hawking lobsters. Calling it now. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, hauling lobsters. That makes more sense than hawking. I thought, does he mean like hawking them up in a kind of or in a kind of selling them on the street as a hawker? What is this fucking music? I haven't even breached the circus. Let's just ignore that for a moment, and we'll go and get some more beer. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe I just take a few more copper battle axes for everybody. I don't want to take too much shit because I'll make my fortress worth a fortune, and that can be an issue. Let's take a load of plump helmets as well. I keep clicking with my mouse like some kind of noob. What am I doing? Oh no, the music's infectious. It's just drilling past my psychic defences. There we go. Right, is there anything else we want to do? Does anyone want to call out some materials we should be stocking up on? Oh, this music is killing me. We have to get rid of it. Can I get it up? Here we go. What's going on here? Currently playing. Everything. Info, achievements, sound configuration. Please let me skip to the next track. This is insane. Nope, apparently the game wishes me to listen to the entire damn thing. So we shall. There's a time where elephants were grazers and were incapable of grazing enough to feed themselves, so they just slowly starve. Oh my god. The elephant's dilemma. You know what? I think we're going to do this. Let's do it. It's time to embark. Are you sure you want to embark? 7,346 points remain! I'm ready. I thought it was ending, but no. It's just a key change.
Oh, we're here! Oh, my aching, stubby feet and legs. I'm so tired. I need to learn to ride a cow or a goat or something.
Okay. It's played the sound effect for us embarking, but so far, no load. Please no crash. Please do a fortress, no crash. I just realised, idiot. I was mucking around and I gave it huge processor priority, which means we may well end up with, oh no, OBS seems to be unaffected. Oh, well, in that case, you have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Lizbash Tustem. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labour comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plough or hook, provide for your dwarves. You're expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now, enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the cougars get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins, here at this place, Momuznel, crypt-baked. Strike the earth. Earth struck. Okay, yes, okay, the pack has loaded. Let's quickly correct this, have a little zoomy zoom, and explore the surroundings. What have we got? So we've embarked on what appears to be some form of hillside. Let's go up a few levels, see how high this bad boy goes. Ah, right, okay, there's our volcano. Nice, it forms a nice rocky ridge down the middle. That's good. Should we zoom up, see how high it goes? Boop, boop. Hang on, we're above the volcano now. We're on the trees, we're on the ridge trees. Okay, we can head down there. What are these? Are these spider's webs? Brown recluse spider. Is it me? Am I remembering correctly? Is the brown recluse spider supposed to be incredibly dangerous? Like a very, very poisonous, hard-to-spot spider? Or am I just imagining things? I don't know. Hello, Gugagoma. No, not Gugagoma. Gugagoma, or Ggoma. I don't know quite how it's supposed to be pronounced, but I'm sure you'll help me out. 4 seconds and a lovely talk in a lovely accent. Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it, but you'll make my ego inflate too high and my entire face will just puff out. It'll be ridiculous. Watch out. Anyway, a huge processor priority on 2 cores. I do have cores to spare. I have cores falling from my buttocks, like farts. I've got to work on my metaphor game. Let's all ignore that one. First, you need to create a squad. Oh yeah, don't use WASD. Come on, scoundrel. Come on, scoundrel. Don't use WASD. You know the WASD is of no use here. We'll have no WASD here. This is a dwarven fort for dwarven people. Okay, I appear to have lost my guys, but if memory serves correctly, pressing F1 will go straight back to them. Excellent news. Okay, so I've had a little look up. Let's look down. Let's see what goes down the ridge. Anything exciting down here? Only the blue empty space of far below floors. Okay, we're going quite some way down. Okay, so we've started fairly elevated. Okay, that's our hard finish. Let's come over here a bit more. Okay, so we're on basically a mountainside. What's this? It looks like a sloth. It's vanished. It was there a moment ago. Come on. No? Okay, no, you're not going to reappear. You want to be a bastard about it. That's fine. I understand. Honestly, I do. Bastardy is just something I understand. Right, we've got a soil wall, and what's over here? We've got a rough-hewn granite wall. Well, that seems like a better place to dig in to make our fortress. However, I do know a few tricks of the trade, and you can level up your miners pretty fast by ploughing through this soft, loamy soil, and it also provides premium farmland. So we'll have to see what else is available, but I might just dig out some farms early on just to get things cracking. Just to get things rolling, if you understand. The second one was absolutely spot on. Gugagoma. Yeah? I assume it's Gugagoma. As in like a frightened Scooby-Doo name. Gugagoma! You know. What am I doing? The brown recluse, Loxales reculia sciridae, I think, is a recluse spider with a necrotic venom. Similar to other recluse spider bites, their bite sometimes requires medical attention. Wikipedia. You gotta love the old Wikipedias, ain't you? The old Wikipedia. Wikipedia, motherfucker. As, I believe, old guy from Die Hard never said. What was his name? John McClane. John McClane. Okay, so the lava comes pretty much, I think that's the surface or the first layer down, I'm not sure. Lava, 7 deep, open space. Yeah, this is the first layer of lava. So we want to be careful not to penetrate the outer wall of the volcano at that point. That would probably be construed by most as pure madness. Now, opening strategy for our fortress. I like to think these things out ahead. Note we've been playing for several minutes and I haven't even unpaused yet. Do I go in high and dig down? Do I dig in low and go up and down? Or do I start with just like a starter fort and then move in? You know what? I've answered my own question. I'm going to start with a starter fort. We're going to do it immediately where our guys are. So let's scroll back here and just dig. Dig, my dwarven friends. Dig for your life. Oh, no, there's no friggin... D. Can I designate? Oh, yeah, look at this. Mouse designation. Ah, beautiful. Truly a magnificent addition. Oh, shit. Oh, look at that. I've accidentally done a nice little thingamajiggle. How do I get rid of that? Oh, you got an X. That's it. Boom. Done myself a nice little trading post, haven't I? Look at that. We're going to have to put some snazzy traps in down here somewhere, but let's put that over there, give a little doorway, and then boom, shakalaka, boom, boom, as I believe is said somewhere in the 90s. We'll come down here. Now this is all going to be useless shit tier, what's name? Soil, walls and everything, but it doesn't matter. At least my guys are getting some experience, they're digging out, and we don't want to get too expansive here actually, because that might... Let's see what happens. Let's get things rolling. Here we go. Come, my dwarves, dig deep into the mountainside. They're going, they're doing it, they're doing it. Build over the caldera, then down into it like a real man. You, crazy motherfucker. What kind of madness is this you speak of? Building over the caldera? Sounds dangerous. Sounds like the kind of thing a Dwarf Fortress player might be inclined to do. Maybe I'll put some of these trees as designated for cutting down. But first, let's check out what they are, because I don't want to start chopping down fruit trees willy-nilly. Mangoes. Olives, dates, mahogany. Boom. Let's take that down. Mahogany's a premium wood. No, not SD, T, chop down trees, and kaboom, mahogany designated. Okay, we're going to have to be careful and just check them each one by one. Bitter orange, dates, pomelo? Bedroom's only in proper rock, of course. Oh, Donovan Bad Boy, before we forget, I think we need to do a little naming session, don't you? Let's head over to Dwarf Therapist. I'll put it up on my screen and then, pew, here it comes. Shall we connect? Let's do it. I don't know how well this is coming out for you guys. It might be a little bit extreme in the 1080p. I reckon any of you watching on phone are going to have a real hard time reading any of this. But trust me, it's here. So, let's take a look. Oh, should I pause the game? Probably makes sense, doesn't it? I think I've left it running, haven't I? F1. No, it's all paused. Don't panic. So, we currently have 4 people. Let's look for our medical guy. Here we go. Diagnostician. Ingish Imikiden. Now let's take a look at you. Let's see who you are. You're a female dwarf. English Chuckpaddle. You're 58 years old. And your size is intriguingly displayed as 84,750 cubic centimetres. Good to know. You're a professional doctor. You are our expedition leader, even though you were not actually put forth for the task, and you are currently fine in terms of happiness with a stress of -24, and you have felt fondness talking to / visiting with a friend. That's nice to know. Let's check your personality out. Often feels discouraged, more likely to slip into depression and be stricken by melancholy. Cracks easily under pressure. Tends to be a little tight with resources when working. Is grateful when others help them out and tries to return favours. Tries to do things correctly each time. Does not go out of their way to help others. Likes to take it easy. Respects the law. Doesn't care about art. Values self-control. Values peace over war. Values sacrifice. Dreams of crafting a masterwork someday. Don't all dwarves dream of crafting a masterwork someday? I think they do. Anyway, let's get in there and let's rename you. Ingish Imikiden, you are now Donovan Bad Boy. I'm going to capitalise that D. Not that you've done that in your name, but for the sake of my nomenclature scheme, I'm going to do it. Don, O, V, A, N. B-A-D-B-O-Y. Donovan Bad Boy. Spelt that right? Donavan. Not Donovan. Donavan. Stupid scoundrel. Donavan Bad Boy. Here we go. I do look a bit weird. The the green screen doesn't hold up so well against a white background, does it? It's dancing. My beard dances in a scintillating wave. Right, there we go. Donovan Bad Boy. While we're here, who else is claiming? Fuzzy, did you not, did you want a person? Did you want anyone? Anyone want to claim some of these people? We can have our miners. Let's put them in the top. Ushir and Limol, of course. Their names will be different once we get into the game, but that's all good. What do you reckon? I should commit this, shouldn't I? Let's commit that change. There we go. Donovan Bad Boy. There he is. Anyone? Anyone? Ah, Donna Kebabs. DJ. Ah, okay. I get you. Lonicerus wants somebody with wordsmith. Did I give anybody wordsmith? Let's take a look. I think I took that out, actually. We're going to need to find somebody who arrives with wordsmith, if that's the desire. It's attributes, roles, labours, animals. It's attributes, isn't it? Willpower? No. Add social and cultural. That could be it. Here we go. Avos. They have... Oh, everyone's a little bit proficient with instruments. That's interesting. Record keeper, organizer, appraiser, judge of intent, negotiator, and leader. Also a critical thinker and writer. So, Goma, you can be our mason. Let's have a little look. Labours full. Masonry. Here we go. Bear in mind, this fortress may go to shit quickly. So this whole process may happen again imminently. So here we go. Let's check that name again. Goma. Oh no, I can't say your name now without a question mark on the end of it. Goma. So let's commit that change. We here at the Dwarf Fortress Academy are committed to change. Okay, base on Mars, you're going to be a miner that inevitably burns to death in the mining pits. Well, we can't see the future, so let's just find out. Would you like to be boy miner, Ushrir, or girl miner, Limil? 79,730 cubic centimeters, or 67,690 cubic centimeters. Can I kill trees? Kupo, you can kill trees. Let's get you in there quickly while Base decides if he wants to be a lady or a man. It's a man's world. Here's our woodcutter. Kadol Notonansaxol. No more with your unpronounceable bullshit. You are now Kupo. Kupo? There we go. We're in, and we'll commit that change. As ever, committed to change. So we've got 1, 2, 3 people. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Well, technically 3 because a miner's already been claimed. You'll be a gent, please. Let us select the bewillied miner and change his name forthwith to Base on Mars. Bearer of the penis. Here he comes. Base on. Let's capitalise that M for no real reason. Oh, that's not an M. It's a lesser than sign. Base on Mars. There we go. Boom. Committed to change. Who's next? So we've got a miner. We've got our utterly useless person. Trader. Oh, okay. That's supposed to be our leader, but apparently not anymore. And our trader and our all sorts of intellectual skills type of person. And then we've got Mathol. Who are you? A peasant with farming and plant gathering. Lovely. No, nobody has brewing. I failed that. I failed. We can enable brewing. Brewing can be done. We just have to now settle for the fact that it's going to be a bit less proficient. Oh dear. Oh dear. We got issues. So, anyone want the last 3 names? We're struggling. Nobody's put it up. Fuzzy, brewer. Oh yeah, you wanted to be a brewer, but no. Okay. It's not a problem. Not available. Lonicerus could be our leader, but it's not a wordsmith. That is the dwarf with the primo in this fortress word skills. However, not a wordsmith. She can't belch up a phrase and bang it on an anvil. It's just not possible. That guy making alcohol in the bath. Interesting. Okay, well, our brewer, we may as well make our brewer our gardener, right? It makes sense. So, Mathol, you are now Fuzi Fuzzy logic. Okay, fuzzy logic, there we go. I'm going to leave the 0 off. Don't know why, it just felt appropriate. And we have 2 left. We have 1 more minor and our wordy worder. Someone needs to architect. Actually, I'm going to give everybody the architect skill enabled just because it makes it easier. The actual skill level in it doesn't really make much difference. Come on, we're not building the Houses of Parliament here. We're just putting up some workshops. Okay, Clino Dev, you hold out for that legendary waxworker. You know they're coming though. I mean, you look at any migrant wave and it's like, oh, I deal with wax. I make soap. I screw nuts to get oil out of them. They're all got fucking useless profession. Not useless. Niche. That's the word we'll use. Niche. Broadly useless. Selectively useful. Anyway, what bollocks am I talking about? Okay, I think we've done everybody, have we? I think we've done everybody. That'll do. Everybody who's live in chat, I'm going to commit a cardinal sin. I'm actually going to look at the list of viewers. Oh, there's quite a few of you in. Hello, everybody. Blimey. It's unusually plump chat. In terms of, you know what I mean. Right, so let's commit our changes. Everybody's an architect. We've done the commit. We've changed the names. There can mean only one thing. It is time to return to the Dwarf Fortress screen. Where are you, Dwarf Fortress? Which of these nondescript icons are you? There you are. And there you are in OBS. Right. Back into the action. Let's have a look. Internet points for anyone training up legendary waxworker the hard way. God, blimey. I've never even done wax. Things I've not done in Dwarf Fortress. Bees. At all. Never done bees. Wax, that's probably an extension of not having done bees. What else have I not done? Any kind of water pump. Never done a water pump. Actually, any kind of larger mechanism. I've done no large mechanisms whatsoever. Never done a mine cart. Jesus, there's so much I haven't done in Dwarf Fortress. So much I haven't done. And they're constantly... Oh, I knocked the camera there. Can you see my floaty head wobbling? Ooh, danger. Danger, Will Robinson, as they say. Right, let's unpause this madness and watch our dwarves dig. Go, go, dwarves. And look at all these lovely gemstones in the hills. What are we looking at? It's a vein wall. I know it's a vein, but what is it? Gold nuggets? If we've got gold lying around in the mud, then goodness knows what we'll find when we deeply penetrate the mountain home's heart. It's good. I'm looking forward to it. It's good. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where they send all the useless people away to crash on Earth. That's kind of what we've got here as a scenario. Not the most practical bunch, but it's a start. Remember, we're starting from scratch here. I'm working my way up to my previous levels of skill and... Yeah, I've used the wrong word there, haven't I? Not skill. My previous levels of... Can't be summed up in a word, but it can be summed up in a sound. These guys seem to be digging pretty slowly. What's happening here? Why so slow? Ah, we've gone into stone. But even the crappy soil they're not really making much headway into. I'm not happy with that. Oh, shit, we've got a long way to go. Let's zoom out a shade so we get a little bit of a situational awareness of what's going on here. I like the fact that we can now zoom in here, but this stays the same. That is good. Dwarf Fortress? Congratulations. I don't know why I'm congratulating the mathematical construct that is the game itself rather than, oh, hello, strike the F. It's got achievements. I just achieved. Bees are fun in the fort entryway. I giggle every time I see it get the bee sting announcement. That's a good idea. I do like to put all animals tethered up in the entryways. That's always fun. Right, let's designate some more digging because frankly, that took longer than I was hoping. Now we've already broken into stone here, so it does seem Fuzzy Logic's prediction of a lack of soil is probably going to be quite accurate. What am I doing? Let's dig out a room immediately here. We're gonna risk it. And we're just gonna dig out a bump room. It's just a shift square. We all know what a shift square is, right? Yeah, sure you know what a shift square is. I mean, who's watching Dwarf Fortress on Twitch who's never played Dwarf Fortress? Tell me if it's the case. I find that intriguing. Right, let's put some doors on this bad boy, this bad mother trucker. And then over here, I shall put another shift size room. Pop this here. And then another door here. And then let's use the mouse just to mix things up a bit. Yay! Yay! Yay. Actually, I might just pop that out there and put some doors in here so we get this nice little... Actually, it's pretty ugly, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Oh, I'm probably triggering people in the chat right now, both by doing it and then saying nobody cares. But whatever. Let's let the guys get on with their business in hand. Come on, my dwarven friends. Diggy dig. Thou art dwarves digging a hole. Look at this, just fucking gold nuggets lying around everywhere. We're going to have to clean this place up pretty sharpish. We need to do something with these guys. They can't hang around like this. Once this room is dug out, we'll make it a wood stockpile. That makes sense. Do I have BTTV emotes enabled? I ticked a box on stream alerts, so they should appear, you know, in the chat. But, you know, my emote game is weak. I have an emote. And those of you who subscribe, those of you who already have, remember, it's got to refresh. But if you want the emote, you can subscribe. I have one. But my emote game otherwise is fairly weak. It took me a long time to figure out what Kappa meant. And generally when I see emotes, I just look at them and go, I don't know what that means. Look at the letters. Do they make any sense? No, of course they don't. This is the internet. Why would any given collection of letters you are presented with over the internet make any fucking sense at all? Sorry, a little bit salty there. Watching without playing. I suppose in the situation where somebody has a large following, somebody has a large following and then decides to play Dwarf Fortress, I can imagine that would lead to people watching it who haven't played it before. But down here in the Scrub Leagues, I'm fairly certain most of you have wandered through the door with a fairly experienced Dwarf Fortress life. It's a dwarf fort life for us. It's a dwarf fort life for us. What is this vein in the wall? It's a Morganite cluster. A Morgan Freemanite cluster. I was about to attempt a Morgan Freeman impression, then I realised that my Morgan Freeman impersonations are pretty weak and probably not worth the effort. I don't think I've got any good professions. Professions? Impressions. That's what I'm talking about. Impressions. Also, I should point out that I've been recording for nearly an hour, and that's just too big. Old YouTube, nobody watches a video for an hour these days, except me. I sit there watching long 3-hour videos, but I'm apparently weird, so fair enough. But those of you watching this video who have made it through to this, the 58th minute and the 16th second, thank you very much for doing so. It has been a pleasure recording for you, and hopefully you'll join us again in the next episode of CRYPTBEARDS, where hopefully the fortress will not collapse in on itself. See you later. Bye.